Hey folks, Laducium here, back with a little bit more of Hearthstone Arena. So there was a patch today, and we'll see how that affects the gameplay, but let's jump back in. I was playing Arena, I was playing as a Druid, took a day or two off, I forget how many, and now I'm back. But it'll be interesting. So there's a patch, and I'll talk about the patch as we go. Luckily, nothing affected any of the Druid cards. Let's just make sure. I don't think anything affected any of the cards I actually have. Yeah, Novice Engineer got a little bit nerfed. It used to be a 1-2, now it's a 1-1, which kind of sucks. It's got a good battle cry. I mean, the card draw is good, but now this is decidedly worse than your 2-1. What was the other one? Gnomish Inventor? No. Whichever one, the 2-1, was it the Loot Hoarder? I think it's the Loot Hoarder. The 2-1 that has a Death Rattle draw card. Granted, you don't get the card until the Death Rattle, so you can be silenced, or people can just prevent it from being killed, but that's a 2-1. This is a 1-1 now for a 2 cost, and basically it dies really easily to things like Mage. It trades really easily, so I don't like it. I don't think this card should have changed. And not only because I have it in my deck right now, but just because I don't think it was worth a change. Other cards that changed that I'm somewhat happy about is the Dark-Eyed Dwarf. I think that was kind of too powerful. It was almost in every single deck that I play against, and I usually take it as well because it's so good. Permanently buff +2 attack 2 cards. Well, now it's only till end of turn, so it's kind of interesting. Defender of Argus is down, which I don't know if that needed to be down. It was a great card. It was always included in a lot of decks, but I liked it, and I don't know if that needed to change, only because you need to have some really good cards. Sylvanas Windrunner changed, of course. It's now cost 6 mana to cast instead of 5. Warsong Commander is a big change for Warriors, which kind of sucks. And no more one-turn kill decks for Warriors. So no more rushing giants like Lava Giants and all that stuff. So that's kind of interesting. No more charge and Lava Giants, especially with the changes to things like Warsong Commander and the charge spell itself. Warlock, the Blood Imp is now 0-1 instead of 1-1. So, yeah, and now it only gives another friendly minion +1 health at the end of a turn. So, it's kind of interesting. And Mage got nerfed with the Pyroblast. So, yeah. Hunters, on the other hand, actually got a little bit of an increase because Unleash the Hounds now only costs 2 mana instead of 4. So, actually, that's pretty good. Alright, all that being said, let's give this a shot. We'll see if we can spot some of these changes being played as we play. Oh cool, there's a wait timer in here. Tells us how long. Approximately 8 seconds, how long we're in the queue. Time in queue, 11. So 3 seconds. Maybe. Are we going to find somebody? 0 seconds. Alright, we've got a worthy opponent. Yeah, playing another Druid called Carnage.
I must protect the one.
Alright, there's our Sea Giant, Direwolf Alpha, and that. I'm getting rid of the Sea Giant, I'm getting rid of the Silverhand Knight. I'll keep the Direwolf Alpha, I'll keep the Engine Shield Master. And alright, decent enough. 2, 3, 4. We'll see how this plays out. We'll say hello, greetings. And we'll pass her turn.
My greetings.
We're gonna armor up and attack me for 1. Now, do I want to coin into the Acolyte of Pain, which might not be a terrible idea for card draw, for immediate card draw? Do I play the Direwolf Alpha and hope that it lives, or do I just armor up and hit him back for 1? I'm thinking coining into the Acolyte of Pain, honestly. But then what will I do on turn 3? I won't have anything too good on turn 3. That's okay. Is that okay? Yes. Hopefully he doesn't have a good way of getting rid of that right away. And even if he does cast something like Wrath, I'll get a card for it. So overall, I lost the coin, but I'll get a card. So I'll come out even. He's got his own Acolyte of Pain. Well, good for him. I wish I had a silence. How am I going to play this that will work for me? I guess I could Direwolf Alpha this turn. Hit that for 2. Then he hits my Direwolf Alpha with his Acolyte, and it dies, but he gets more card draw. Or I could hit him directly and bounce the Acolyte, or I could just cast Wrath on it and send it back.
What to do?
Because if I put out that Direwolf, he'll be able to... Tough. Alright, let's do this.
Bring the pain.
I'll bounce it. Get him a card, get me a card.
Time waits for no one.
And you know what? I'm going to cast the Tauren Warrior.
May my ancestors walk over me.
Why did I cast the Tauren Warrior? Well, my thought process is if he attacks with the Acolyte, yes, he'll get an extra card, but that'll be the end of that. And he'll trigger my Tauren Warrior. He'll enrage it. Or he can Claw, which is a little annoying. And Shapeshift. And kill the Tauren Warrior straight off the bat like that. Take a little bit of damage, not much. And then we both get card draw. Now, I don't have a silence. So unfortunately, I think what I'm going to have to do is this. I'm going to have to Wrath that for 1 and get a card, get him a card, or I can do this. I can bounce that. I don't have a way of healing it.
I wonder.
So let's go ahead and bounce it.
Drink with me, friend.
Do I trade 1 for 1? I don't want to use the Wrath, so screw it. I'll give him a card.
For the wild.
Because unfortunately there's no good way of doing that, but I got the Acolyte back so that I can, hopefully, get some more card draw out of it. Now he's got 9 cards. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the board, so we're about even on card draw. He's got a Shield Master, and that's all he has. I have my own Shield Master. This would have been nice a turn ago. Unfortunately, it didn't come through. Direwolf? Sure. Trade this for the Shield Master, or do I put out my own Shield Master? I could play the Druid. Let's Direwolf. Let's trade. I'll take a little bit of damage, but that's okay.
For the wilds.
Challenge accepted.
I think that's a better trade overall. So a little bit of damage, but I got a Direwolf out there. I got rid of his Shield Master. Ah, Stampeding Kodo, you suck. Okay. Well, how do I answer that Stampeding Kodo? I'm thinking either my own Shield Master, or I could put out the Gurbashi Berserker, which will be nice against the Kodo. It'll armor up a bit. Or I could put this out there and armor that up. Taunt that. Now, let's save that for now. We'll do this.
Tazdingo!
We'll do this.
For the wild.
Hit him directly. And pass our turn. So, I'm thinking they'll injure each other. Hopefully, they'll be able to injure each other well. And then I could trade that with something else on the following turn. Unless he Starfires. Just frankly annoying. Okay, another Wrath. I'm going to put my 5/5. Yeah, I'm going to put the Druid out there.
Where shall I strike?
Add some taunt. Armor up again.
For the wild.
And hit him yet again. Next turn I can Ironbark Protector if I need to. Start getting some creatures on the board, hopefully.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay. So a 4-6 versus a 4-6. A little annoying, but alright. I was hoping to be able to use a Wrath on it if he didn't buff it. Unfortunately, he did. I can Iron Beak Owl and Wrath, but now that won't do me any good. And a Yeti. I only have one swipe. Unfortunately. So, I've got to think of what I want to do. This is tempting. To do this and then use one of my Wraths to remove that. Which is not a bad idea. Or I could play the Iron Bark, which will die to these two. So I'm thinking this.
Truth is my shield.
And then I will use one of my Wraths here. Deal 3 damage to the Kodo.
Job's done.
And just remove it completely off the board. Oh, you suck. Really? Really? Well, at least it's better that than the Iron Bark, I guess.
My shield for Argus.
Alright, so the Engineer's not going to do me any good. So, I can Wrath and kill that. And then I can put some stuff out on the board, which is tempting. But I am going to take a lot more damage in the process. Alternatively, I can just Iron Bark and hope for the best, although that will die to some things. I think I'm going to save the Iron Bark for now. We'll Wrath. Deal 3 damage to this. I play that now. I'm going to play the Gurabashi. And you know what? Screw it. Let's get a card.
I hope you like my invention.
Job's done.
Alright. Well, that removed that, which is okay, I guess.
Behold the might of
Aye.
Stormwind.
Well, at least I saved my silence for something. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of damage. Luckily, that giant becomes very playable. Unfortunately, it becomes very playable. So let's put the 8/8 out there. Let's put this out there. Let's put this out there and silence that.
Job's done. I must safeguard the land.
Ah, another silence. Damn it. All this silence. Alright. Well, well played. I'll say well played. I won't get a chance to say well played. Alright. Let's play another match, see how we do. That's my Achilles heel with all my taunts there, silence, and just straight up going for the attack. And I don't have any good AoE. I have one swipe in the deck. I wish I had like 3 or 4 swipes. That would have changed the whole dynamic there, because I would have just kept the board clear until I could play my own creatures. But unfortunately,
I will
was not able to. So let's see if this one will go any better. I'll do the Young Dragonhawk. It's as good a card as any early on. Getting rid of the Sea Giant, of course. We'll keep the Emperor Cobra. You never know. The Garabashi's okay. And the Sea Giant is back, because of course it is. Let's say greetings.
My greeting.
Play our Dragonhawk there.
Well met.
hate that sea giant. It's okay, it just comes in at opportune time. Right when I don't really need it. What do you have for 2 mana?
Put this apple on your
Knife
head.
Juggler, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to kill it. At least I can get a card out of it. And he had to use a coin, so that went well. I did 1 damage, killed his Knife Juggler, which could have probably killed my
Reporting for duty.
my thing anyways in the following turn. So it wouldn't have mattered. There's my swipe. Tempted to play the Cobra, but I'm not gonna.
For the wild.
I'll save the Cobra until I have something to actually hopefully kill with it and maybe be able to put it behind a taunt.
Let the pain speak to me.
Acolyte of Pain, okay. That's something good for the Cobra to remove. If I put it out there, if he has Hammer of Wrath, this will be Hammer of Wrath. If I put this out there, if he has Hammer of Wrath, but he could get more cards out of that, which I'd rather him not do. Yeah, the hell. Let's take the chance that he doesn't have Hammer of Wrath in his hand right now. In which case, at least he'll only get 1 card out of that Acolyte of Pain. Hopefully he doesn't have Blessing of Kings for that thing, because that would suck. No, he's got a True Silver Champion, which also sucks. Bound to happen. Sooner or later. Do I have anything better I could play? No. So I'm going to play the Gurubasha Berserker. At least that doesn't die easily to his weapon or to the Acolyte of Pain, although he will get a card out of it, but he will buff it up too. So if he hits me first with his weapon, then his Acolyte of Pain dies in 1 hit. If he hits me with the Acolyte of Pain, then he takes more damage with his weapon.
I wonder.
Unless he's got some kind of direct removal. Luckily, Humility won't impact that equality well. 2 Acolytes of Pain.
To me.
Ah, you suck. Where's my silence when I need it?
Reporting for duty.
Honestly. Okay, this is probably not the card to play right now. This, on the other hand, seems like a decent card to play right now. Go ahead and play that. We'll go ahead and trigger off of that. Becoming engorged. And now we've got some real power on the board. Now, I hope he doesn't have a Humility. If he does, that's going to suck. If he doesn't, I've got some real good damage potential. No, but he's got that. Which buys him a little bit of time.
Reporting for duty.
Doesn't want to sacrifice his Acolytes of Pain. There he goes. Nope. Okay. Gonna hit anything with your weapon? Alright, well, I don't want to play the Wild Pyromancer. I don't really have any spells right now anyways. So I might as well play the Ghoul. We'll armor up for 1. We'll hit that. I'll kill that with that. I'll hit him directly with that. And I'll play this. It doesn't die to Consecration or anything like that, so it's fine. And it's just more stuff out there. Now he can trigger his Acolytes of Pain on the Crocolisk, which is not a terrible thing to do. But that's about it. So, yeah, it does give him some more stuff to get card draw. But you know what? Card draw doesn't do you any good if I keep damaging you, so...
I am not a morning person.
Who's gonna remove my pool? Fair enough. At least that took away a swing of his weapon.
Not on my watch.
Now,
Reporting for duty.
that Divine Shield doesn't actually get you a card. Okay. It's fine. Alright, so I'm thinking let's put this out there.
Where shall
We'll
I
give
strike?
ourselves a taunt.
For the wild.
And we'll just work him down. Now I can almost kill him. See, all minions. If it was... I don't know if this... I don't think this does damage to any of the players. If it did, that would have been nice. Another consecration. Jeez. Well, at least my Gurubashi Berserker is nice and buffed up. No, you gotta go through that first. Then you can trade. And you gotta be able to do 3 damage, which I think is in your best interest to do. That was pretty well played. Gotta give him that.
Well played.
Now, if I only have a way to remove all these things, I do. I can just kill him. All right.
Well played. For the wild.
There we go. All right. Polgar the Terrible. Polgar the Viking. Polgar the Paladin. All right. Which reinforces my belief that Acolyte of Pain is actually not that good of a card. It could be good. I've used it to good effect, especially with things like a Cleric where I could just keep healing it back up. But for the most part, it's the 3 life is too easy to remove. Something like Northshire Cleric is much better in my opinion. What else is better? Yeah, Cold Master is good if you have a bunch of minions out and you can run them into things. I guess it's all situational.
Watch your back.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, Wild Growth I'll keep. Direwolf I'll keep. Nourish I'll send back. And the Shield Master I guess I'll keep. You know, I hate keeping the Direwolf, but... Well, Young Dragonhawk, okay. Luckily I go second, so Rogue doesn't get that coin Defias combo, which is great. I like that. Helps me out a lot. So I hate going first against the Rogue. Morgan Infiltrator. Fair enough. Young Dragonhawk. Probably armor up and actually hit that. Is what the Rogue should do. Yep, there you go. Good play. Expected that. And then he's going to hit me for 2. Then I can do a couple of things now. I could Wrath and take care of that, which I probably should. Or I could Wild Growth, but I think I'm going to Wrath. Remove that. Get a card. Harvest Golem. Okay. It's fair. I don't want to play the Cobra just yet. What I think I will do is coin into the Shield Master. So hopefully he doesn't have a good, easy way of removing that? Probably does. Rogues are full of surprises. I hate playing against a good rogue, and I hate playing as a rogue, because it's a tricky class for me. I don't know why, but just the card combinations. Combos are big if you're playing a rogue, and then things like stealth and being able to sap enemies is really big, and it's just something I'm not used to. I really should put more of an effort to play rogue and get much better at it, but card draw rogues basically have to rush down opponents. They're not that great in the long run, in my opinion. They're more of a quick victory deck. So Assassinate is 5. What do you have? Deal 1 damage. Okay. Now what do you have? 2, 1. Okay. So not too much that you can do there. Let's Wild Growth. Direwolf Alpha. And we'll hit him for 4. Next turn I can Sunwalker. Get more of Taunt up. Basically just hopefully keep him on the defensive. Or offensive, I don't know. But basically I'm going to keep him away from hitting me.
So many options.
Assassin's Blade, okay. Little annoying. At least he's got to take some more damage in the process. Kills the wolf. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to play this.
Truth is my shield.
Now he does have Assassinate, but I think he probably would have used it last turn if he could have. Maybe he didn't want to. So hopefully he doesn't have an Assassinate right now to take that out. Or a sap or something that just sends it right back into my hand.
Squire,
Nope,
attend me.
he's got that. Okay, that's good for me.
Sir.
I could work with that. And he doesn't hit me directly. Alright, what am I going to do? Well, I think this is a good opportunity to play... Let's think about how we play this, because I don't want Betrayal to be a problem for me. So I'm actually going to put this in the middle.
Pain speak to
So if he does do a Betrayal, it's only a one hit wonder.
For the wild.
I'm going to remove that with my face.
justice shelter there.
And I'm going to hit him directly. Now I could have Ancient Brewmastered this, but then I wouldn't have had a taunt and he would have had all that crap on the board, which I didn't want. So this, I think, works better for me at the moment. That Assassin's Blade is pretty badass, because it's got a 3-4 durability, so you can do a lot of damage with it. But he also has to take a lot of damage in the process, so that's kind of nice.
I wonder.
So he's already down to 13. And yeah, he's probably going to hit me directly. If I were to guess.
My shield.
Oh, he's got his own Sunwalker, okay. And get rid of that, give me a card, fine. What do I have? I have that. I have the Brewmaster, which doesn't do me a lot of good. I don't have anything with good battle cries. So, let's think about how I'm going to do this. At this point, I might as well just get creatures out on the board. I could summon this and put it back in my hand for another turn, leaving me with a 1-1, which is not great. Let's summon this.
Don't mess with Tusker.
This is going to die to his blade as soon as I put it out there. So we'll put this out there. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to take the hit from this by popping the shield.
Who you want me killed?
And I don't want to risk him just picking these guys off, but at the same time, it's a waste, I think, running it into that this turn. So I'll leave it. I'm going to probably take a good amount of damage right now. Unfortunately. Ah, okay. Betrayal. Ah, good play. He did that well. Oh, that Wind Fury really has to die. Wish I had a way of killing it. I don't just yet. Swipe would have been great. I don't have a swipe. I guess I have to put this stuff out there, so we'll put this guy out there. Unfortunately, I'm gonna put this out there. Now he can ignore me and just attack me for 8, 12, 16, plus 3, 19. He can hit me for 19 damage right now. Which sucks. And I don't have a good way of preventing that.
Must cleanse the sun
I'm
well.
dead. Yeah, that's well played.
Well played.
Well played.
Alright, that really was a good game on his part, so I'm not going to begrudge him a well played. And we'll move on and see if I can, hopefully, win a little bit more. Win 7 games I need more. Alright, so I got a new daily quest here. So I'm fortunately not doing too well right now. I'm on 3-2 there. So let's see if I can at least get to a 4-3. Ideally I can do much better than that, but at this point I'm not too confident.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Nature will rise against you.
Okay, we're getting rid of that. I am keeping the swipe. We're playing against another Druid. I'm keeping the swipe because it's just too good of a spell not to keep. Even if I can't play it till turn 4. Ay, come on.
My greetings.
Hate these sea giants and other giants that just... they're good.
Nature will rise against you. My thanks to you. Sorry about that. My thanks to you. My thanks.
Alright, what are we going to do? We're going to play the Acolyte right now because I don't have anything better. Maybe I can get some cards out of it. He can coin into something. But hopefully at the very least I'll get 1 card. Maybe more.
I feel itchy.
Leper Gnome, okay. What else? Are you going to buff it? And probably are, you son of a
Cleanse
bitch.
the sun well.
Yeah. Stink. You know, I'm tempted to swipe one of them, but that won't do me any good at all. So how am I going to get past this? Well, if I use Wrath on one, I'll lose the other, but I can hit it with my face, remove it. In the end, I take more damage over the whole prospect. If I put this out there, it'll die, but it won't die to both of them. I'm tempted to save this
Bring the pain.
and switch it out for the Ancient Brewmaster.
I'll put it on your tab. You call that a weapon?
Annoying? At least it's only till end of turn. Okay, well, let's do this. How shall I do this? If I swipe this, I kill it, deal 1 damage. I have 5 mana. Or I can use this to heal up, but then that dwarf still lives for a while. Or... am I being greedy if I do that? Yes, I am, but you know what? Screw it.
My eyes are open. For the wilds.
Because I want to swipe that dwarf, but I also want to make sure that I remove more creatures than just that, because I wouldn't even be able to remove the 3/2. So this way, hopefully he'll put out a few more critters. I can swipe, and then maybe even use Wrath. Yep, I was hoping he would do that. Okay, Golem's alright. And he's just gonna do that. Okay. Owl doesn't do me a lot of good, but let's go ahead and swipe this. Yeah. Silence that. So he won't spawn a little baby golem.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Huh. So annoying. Shattered Sun Clerics. I think I have one too. I might. Maybe I don't. Still very annoying cards to have. I don't like them. No siree, Bob. You know, I want a card. Kind of. But I think this is better. If I Wrath, okay, I can hit this with my face for 1. Take 2 damage. Wrath. Get a card. I put this out there. Or I could just Wrath, avoid the damage, take this out completely, and that trades with that. Because otherwise, if I take this out right now, get a card, this doesn't trade, and I only buy myself 1 turn, and I still have a critter on the board. So, you know what? Screw it. Let's forget about the cards. Let's Wrath, take that out. Armor up. Hit him. End turn. Not necessarily ideal, but, you know, had to be done, I think. And he's going to get some card draw, and that's going to be pretty much his turn, and he'll hit me for 1. Just fine. Wild Pyromancer, okay. Alright. You know what? This time... I can, yeah, I'll get a card this way. That's fine.
I got the best deals anywhere.
That works. Wrath again, take that out. Get a card. I'm gonna see if I can hit him for 1 somehow, but that'll have to do. It'll have to do, piggy. So he's got a card advantage. He's got 8 to my 4 or 5 cards, unfortunately. He has a health advantage. I have a very slight board advantage.
What to do?
What have you got? Starfire, Starfall, Frost Elemental, okay. Innervate. Oh, jeez. What else you got? Swipe. He really doesn't want that out there. Well, at least you have to use a swipe on it. So I can live with that. Sure. Let's play the Sea Giant. Might as well. Now, how are we going to take care of that? I don't quite know yet. Nourish. Gain 2 mana crystals. No. Draw 3 cards. Probably. Let's, yeah, let's Nourish. Draw 3 cards. See what I get. Anything useful? Not particularly. So I'm going to cast Druid of the Claw.
Where shall I strike?
We'll cast Taunt there. And just trade that out. You know, buff that up? Okay. That's unfortunate.
Stand ready.
That's unfortunate as well. Could really use a taunt. That's not a taunt. So let's put this out there in hopes I get another taunt. That's not a taunt. Alright. How the hell am I going to deal with this? I don't even have spells, unfortunately. Let's put this out there. I'm pretty much 4, 10, 5. I'm dead next turn. Unless I could figure out a way to deal with this. And I don't have a good way of dealing with this. Which really sucks.
For the wilds.
This buys me 1 life. I had my other Iron Bark in there. I had like a 1 in 12 chance. Ah! And I had my whatever, Sunwalker in there. I know I had other spells in there too, so. Now, I don't know if he realizes it, but he can deal 16 damage to me. He's gonna do that, okay. He wants to remove my critters instead of hitting me directly. That's good with me. Buy me a little bit more time.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
It's time for a little blood.
Not good enough. Put that out there. Put that out there. This out there. Armor up, but I am pretty much dead, unfortunately.
Well played. For the wilds. Job done. Well played.
Yeah, I had 3 taunts, and now I draw 1 when I don't need them. I'll live by the RNG, die by the RNG, I guess. So, what do we get after this oh so shitty run? Let's find out. $30. Conceal, I don't care, and a deck. Or a pack. So let's see what the pack contains. Rare. 1 rare. Okay. Crap. What's the rare? Holy Fire. I think I already have a bunch. Alrighty, well, thanks for joining me, folks. This has been a fun Let's Play of Hearthstone Arena as a Druid. And I'm sure I'll be back with some more in the near future. So keep on keeping on. If you liked the video, please leave a like. It helps me out. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.